Hey, it's Grant here and welcome back to the channel. This latest video all about making money online, as I always cover on every single one of my videos. But today I'm going to be focusing on Fiverr, that's fiverr.com, and my top 5 seller tips. But as always, and before I start, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, like the video and comment down below, as I do try to reply to as many as I can. But that's enough waffling for me. Let's get on with these top 5 tips for sellers on Fiverr.com. Here's my first tip for sellers on Etsy.com, and almost the most important one that I have, because I've tried it, I've tested it, and it works. And it's all about loss leaders. Now, bear with me, don't click away, because as soon as you hear the word loss, you're thinking, I'm going to lose money. Ugh. Let me explain the detail to you. So, what does a loss leader mean? Now, its history comes from the general bricks and mortar retail world, where people would create, or companies or stores would create a service or product or range of services or products that either broke even, made them a very small profit, or even lost them money. Here in the UK, I know companies like Currys, ASOS and other companies have done exactly this. And also as well, you'll see it yourself. You'll see advertising in the mainstream, 80% off sale. What's the reality? You go in the store, be that online or traditional bricks and mortar, the whole store isn't on 80% off. A section or a certain product or a certain category is 80% off. What has it done? It's generated interest in that brand, store or product. It's also got people through the door. How does that apply to Fiverr.com? Exactly the same. You want people getting through your door, getting to your gig page to start to interact with you, and it's no different. So how do you create a loss leader, and what does that actually mean for you? So on your gig, I'll take my example where I have a video review service. I have 3 tiers of service, which range from a 30-second gig to a 60-second gig to a 3-minute gig. Historically, I had $10, $20 and $30 respectively. What did I do? I changed it to 5, 20 and 40. I took the first lowest end gig value and I halved it to $5, the lowest amount you can have on Fiverr.com, because it goes in $5 increments. The top one I increased from 30 to 40. What has that meant in real world terms? Well, when you do a search on Fiverr.com, try it yourself for your industry or product, you'll notice on the little mini profile or gig image with a small description, it will say from $5. More people are seeing you. They're thinking, that's a good deal, that's a good offer. They click through and they interact with you. Now, what happens? Again, my experience, 91% of my buyers don't buy straight off the bat. They don't just go through, click the buy gig now and purchase. Only 9% do, just 9%. 91% contact me. And I even say that in my description. And a lot of people I see on Fiverr do this. They say, contact me. You discuss the requirements. How can I help you? What can I do? You start an interaction. You start a conversation. 3 or 4 messages. Generally, it becomes clear that they've come through on the $5 gig, but actually what they really need is something different, something higher. And you try and upsell them. Oh, that's great. In my circumstance, you're looking for a small review. Send me your script. Perfect. I don't think I can do that well in 30 seconds. You're going to need a minute. It's not 5, it's $20. And generally, people are very perceptive to that. They do actually engage with you. You're offering advice. You're offering your experience. You're offering your expertise. So they are really worthwhile and they do engage with that whole process. What does that mean? What's the end goal? So end goal for me, if I look at before my history, before I changed my gig, my lowest gig from 10 to 5, and I look now over the last 100 different orders, 50% of those 50 gigs or 50 orders were pre-change and 50 gigs or 50% was post-change. My revenue has gone up 42%, 42% just by making that small change. So, overview, look at your gig, create the loss leader, your first tier, make it as low as you possibly can. Don't lose money though, but make it as low as you possibly can and put in your description, please contact me and we can talk about your requirements. Second seller tip for Fiverr.com is about a quick response. This isn't everybody on Fiverr.com, but generally people are impatient. They want a response now. I want my work done now. What they mean is they don't want the work done now. They just want an engagement. They want the communication to start ASAP. Just think about it in your head really as from the seller's point of view. you're excited, you've got an idea, it's generally for a new business or a new product or a new service, or it's about a promotion or advertising. It's about something that that seller is excited about, they're enthused about, and they want to get moving with it. And they want the seller of a service to be as excited, as enthusiastic as they are. There's no problems with that at all. So what does that mean for you? What that means is really try to reply as soon as possible. As soon as you get that initial engagement through, either an order, reply straight back. Thanks for your order. I'll get onto it as soon as possible. You don't have to be, overly communicative. You don't have to write an essay, just a quick response. If someone messages you, it's late at night. Thanks for your message. It's late here in the UK or wherever you're based. I'll come back to you in the morning. Try and give them a time frame. If someone messages you and you're out and about, same premise. I'm out and about at the moment. I'll come back to you within a couple of hours. What does that mean? That buyer is actually getting some form of communication from you. Really, really, really good. Really good for them. They know that you're on the ball. What does that then do? It inspires confidence and trust. This person's on the ball. They're obviously going to take my gig seriously, my purchase seriously. They're going to follow through with what they say in terms of delivery and time frames. It inspires that whole confidence piece. And also as well, it comes back to your communication score, which I'll touch on in a tip coming up shortly. But again, overview, communicate as soon as you can, even if it's just a brief one-liner, to make sure that you're communicating with all your potential sales and prospects. My third tip is about chasing prospects. I've touched upon this on the first one about traditional bricks and mortar, and I want to kind of hark back to that a little bit by saying Fiverr is no different to any other business. Any other business, you would find prospects, chase prospects, and you would then see them through to success. Fiverr.com is no different, and I've got friends that are using Fiverr.com who fall foul of this. Someone sends them a message, I'm really interested in your service, sounds great, I think or I suggest you should go for XYZ gig, this price. That's it. That's all they do. They might get a message back, they might not. What do you do then? It's not a dead lead. Chase that lead down. So give it 2 days, a day even. By the way, I sent you a message yesterday, you were interested in my gig, any questions you had? Leave it open for a conversation piece, try and get some engagement, or try and close the deal. And what I generally try to do is I try to say something like, hi there, we spoke yesterday, or we messaged yesterday. Have you got any further questions for me, or anything you can help out with? If not, would you like to proceed with an order or a gig? Leave it open there. Sometimes, if they seem really keen, I even just send them a gig straight off the bat. I don't have to wait for confirmation. And you'll be surprised how many people then just order the gig. So this tip number 3 is all about chasing that prospect down till it's a dead lead. And then manage your inbox, archive conversations, delete conversations that aren't going anywhere. So you're only chasing prospects that will follow through to success. Fourth tip, as I said on Fiverr.com, is about delivery. Again, I've had this, I actually use Fiverr.com as a buyer for several different things, be that animation, video services, whatever it might be, VA services, virtual assistant services. And you'll be surprised how many people just deliver the work. That's it. Attach the screenshot, attach the video, attach the file, deliver the work. I would say generally, maybe around 20% send me a message, very few do. What does that mean? Again, this is all about communication and trying to upsell. What do? I say hi and I use their name. If they've got a name, or use their username. Personalize it. Try to really engage with your customer, with the buyer of your service, and they will be open to that and receptive. So hi, and then make it personalized with a name or their username. Thank you for using my services. Please find attached the delivery or your order or your file or your video. Really good. That's the sort of the opening gambit. Secondly, here's the sell. If you like my work, please leave a review. You can't, under the terms of service of Fiverr.com, you can't ask them to leave a 5-star review, just ask them to leave a review. And that comes on to my next point, but reviews are very important. Also as well, I'm cheeky enough to ask for a tip. So I say, please leave me a review if you like my work. Oh, by the way, don't forget you can leave me a tip, and you'll be surprised how many people leave a tip. It's not huge percentages. However, looking at my stats, in the last year, I've made $320 in tips alone. Just tips. Now, it's not a huge amount. It's not going to buy me a Lamborghini. It's not going to buy me a brand new t-shirt. Well, it is buying me a brand new t-shirt. It's not going to buy me a designer t-shirt. It's not going to do anything wonderful, but it's essentially $320 of free money just because I asked. And people, I've not had one single person reply to me say, that's a bit cheeky. What are you asking for a tip for? So, highlight and summary, delivery. Make sure you personalise, thank them for their order, ask for a review, don't make it 5 stars against the terms of service of Fiverr.com, and ask for a tip. Really simple process that you can literally implement today. My 5th and final tip is all around the seller rating, and that's making it to a level seller, level 1 and 2. So what does that mean? And it's not as easy as it sounds, but also is as easy as it sounds. So what I'm saying to you is set a goal. Why? So I was a level 1 seller, level 2 seller, and I was finding myself making good money, $800, $900, nearly $1,000 every single month. I went on holiday, my own fault, didn't put it on holiday mode, so my response rate dropped. I was getting orders that I couldn't fulfill, I wasn't completing the orders, and I wasn't completing them on time. All those levels dropped, and I lost my level seller status and went down to essentially a new seller. What did that mean for me? 32% drop in traffic, 46% drop in orders. It literally changed Fiverr.com for me overnight. So set yourself that goal of getting a level seller. What I'll do is I'll quickly recap, if you're a new seller, what you need for that. And what you need is you need at least 60 days on Fiverr.com. 2 months. Sounds like a long time, but it will whiz past. Sign up today. I've got an affiliate link down below. Please use it. Sign up today. Doesn't make you any money unless you buy something, but you know, all helps in terms of the affiliate marketing routes. So please sign up using the link below. You need 60 days on Fiverr.com. You need to have at least 10 individual sales. So 10 sales across 60 days. That's quite achievable, quite easily. You need $400 in sales, which is a little bit high. But again, if you can use my methods within this, if you can get them in as a loss leader at $5 and upsell them, 10 gigs, that could be quite achievable. And then you need to maintain the 90% level. So 90% response rate to inquiries within over a 60-day average period, 90% order completion and 90% order completion on time. So that's over 60 days, 90% response rate, completing your orders, completing them on time. 60 days would cover you for the minimum requirement and get 10 orders, $400. And really try and set that goal. Again, look at my other tips about loss leaders, just getting you through the door so you can get to that level selling status. So, thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe, bell notification icon, like the video and comments down below, and I'll see you for the next video.